Would you guys believe that there was a time when you could have said anything on the internet? Yes, anything, chat. Anything. Even gamer words. If you didn't like what someone had to say, you muted or blocked them. You would create the content you wanted to see. Those were the days. And there were ads. There were ads everywhere. And most people with a functioning brain and with at least one synapse to connect two neurons together, they knew that if you see an ad on my channel, that doesn't mean that the company is sponsoring me. Like, if you saw an ad for Raid's Shadow Legends on my channel, that doesn't mean that Raids is agreeing with my content. They probably don't even know who I am. And at the same time, it doesn't mean that I am promoting them. It's just how the algorithm works. It was how the internet functioned. Everyone knew. It's like you got a series of ads, and they are randomly placed on channels, usually based on the interest that the people who happen to watch those videos have. Unfortunately, the left-leaning activist had to enter. You know, God creates the world and everything is good, and then the devil created the left-leaning activist. And he had an idea. We can convince the public that the content that is being put there is endorsed by the advertiser. So basically, if you have a video where PewDiePie says the N-word, then if Coca-Cola has an ad on that video, it means that Coca-Cola endorses PewDiePie, saying, you know, it's almost like they're collaborating. It's almost like they're talking to each other and they're reading the script. And they push this notion onto the public. I remember when my parents were younger, at least back then in the United States, the mainstream media was proud in the fact that they had a firewall between themselves and the advertisers. In other words, the advertisers do not control the news. Nowadays, not so much. Nowadays, the advertisers do control the internet. They created a sort of union between some of the major advertisers like Tesco and Coca-Cola and, you know, like all the big companies put together. And they actually have like a demand from major social media platforms that they have TOS that they get to make in order for the advertisement to continue. Otherwise, you get what happened on Twitter, right? So the conflict between Elon Musk and the ADL. When Elon Musk upset the ADL, the advertisement stopped. They got suspended. And Elon Musk talked about that. But like, again, this exists because at one point, the public was convinced that, yes, actually, if you see an ad on a video, it's endorsement. So therefore, companies had to, you know, organize and do these things in order to make sure that the content is sanitized. So why have I even made this introduction? Well, there is a publication which is Jezebel. Now, Jezebel is, or at least what I used to read it, was a third-wave feminist publication. And they supported this. Like, they were in favor of the idea that advertisements shouldn't be placed on offensive content. And now they're crying about it. They're crying about it because despite the fact that Jezebel is very popular, right? So it does have viewership. This is true. They're not brand safe. And they're not brand safe, it's because they're discussing about sex, celebrity, politics with teeth from the site. To be fair, most of their articles are incredibly divisive, incredibly fringe, far left, extremist takes. However, they're popular. Like, if you want your brand to get eyeballs, you would advertise on Jezebel. Maybe they will allow me to advertise my game. Like, if they're desperate for cash. I need to actually see. Huh? What do you guys think? Should I try to advertise my game on Jezebel? That would be interesting. But, Other advertisers are a little bit squeamish. I wouldn't be. I just want eyeballs. I'm not interested in politics. Like, every customer is a good customer. That's my mantra. But then you have Jezebel, right? And they actually endorse this. So apparently, what is the thing? Well, brand safety excludes content relating to negative news or sentiment around sensitive social issues such as immigration, abortion, euthanasia, and vaccines. Again, these people were cheering on. When the concept of brand safety was being made, they were like, yes, it's a good thing. And back in 2017, I said, one day it will be you. Wouldn't it have been nice if we had nipped this in the bud? It's very difficult to stop this now, by the way. It is very difficult to argue that they are brand safe, because they're not. Like, they are talking about subjects that are offensive. You know, the left created the definition of offensive. It's like if it offends a leftist. But no, there are many people that are offended by what Jezebel is posting. I personally think that's a good thing. I think that making offensive content is what people want to see. Yes, people want to see Beavis and Butthead. They want to see Jackass. They want to see Scary Movie. They want to see South Park. Yeah, people like offensive shit. However, you supported a culture where this doesn't exist. So we only get watered down, boring, lame, already done type of content. The advertising industry, says Jezebel, needs to get over themselves and understand that people want to read about current events. No, they actually understood. They literally understood what you told them to. They understood that you said they shouldn't sponsor things that are offensive. I mean, I could go back into the Wayback Machine and just find articles that Jezebel posted, but pretty sure, like most of you know, they weren't at the spearhead of the anti-censorship movement, were they? We have been repeatedly demonetized or dinged by Google for publishing articles that are not brand safe. This on top of already paltry problematic ad rates. Yeah, I don't like this internet, by the way, Jezebel. I genuinely don't. I wish it wasn't like this. I wish I could go back to 2017 and make videos about anything, everything, make whatever joke I wanted. It didn't hurt nobody. No, nobody got hurt because of my videos. But myself and almost every other content creator, even if not on YouTube and even those on other platforms, have to tone it the fuck down. We can't be online the same way we are in real life. And it's not just because of brand safety. There's like the terms of service and there's like other things and retroactive terms of service. I guarantee to you, even Rumble, like a lot of people are praising it. And, you know, I'm glad that Rumble exists and it should be an alternative. But I saw what happened to Twitter. Like eventually, even Rumble will buck. And then probably going to be a new upstarting company. But until the culture changes, it's pointless. So the culture has to change. Yes, I'm glad that Jezebel is facing this, and hopefully, you know, they will advocate for the internet to change as well. Unlikely. But maybe if they get like more publications that are going to be in the same boat. Although, given the fact that they're leftists, I'm pretty sure that they will want only their radical takes to be brand safe. Although, unfortunately, I don't think it will happen. Especially now that there is like this insane, bizarre war on sex. Which I genuinely think is started by Marvel. Well, mostly like Disney, right? They don't like competing with anime. So they're trying to become as sex negative as possible in order to have like a beating stick against other cultures that are influencing DC comics, Marvel comics, Disney movies, so on and so on. They don't like fan service at all. Which is interesting because OnlyFans is fine. Apparently Twitch is fine. Drag Kid Story Hour is fine. Like all the other shit is fine. It's just like the fictional. And, you know, like anime barely has kissing in it. It only has like booba jokes. Oh, look, this girl walks and she's got boing boing and it's making sound effects. Oh, horrible. Oh my god. She's probably 17 in the story, so therefore... Again, there's no sex, but like... what is it? Vice magazine won a Pulitzer for slandering Japan and anime, saying that all anime, yes, like My Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, they imply that they're pedophilic. That's where we're at, right? So they're not brand safe, I guess. Let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.